Hey, it's Nancy, the nurse practitioner here from Caregiver Success on YouTube, and I'm also on Instagram. And I'm here because I want to show you some wonderful things. I've got this article that I found. It's called 8 Ordinary Beauties to Enjoy Today. You know, becoming a connoisseur of beauty means only opening our eyes to seeing what is right in front of us. A lot of people don't take the time. You know, we have busy lives. We are on the internet. We are taking care of people. We have a lot of things on our minds, bills, making meals, just life in general, but we need to take time to stop. So I want to share something with you. We are out in the middle of Sneeden's Cove, which is in, a fish just jumped out of the water, in Connecticut, and it's just a beautiful space here. You can hear the ospreys. Oh, there's the nest. You can hear them nice and quiet. So, an underrated and surprisingly simple way to add richness and meaning to your life is to become a connoisseur of everyday beauty. Many people spend money and invest their time to pursue a better life, yet relatively few approach the gift of beauty with the intentionality it deserves. And why is this? One reason is that beauty has so much to compete with these days. Unlike the pleasures of social media, tasty food, gaining wealth, beauty's pleasures gradually reveal themselves to those who cultivate a taste for them. Take a piece of art, complex music, or fine architecture, for example. They hold pleasures for the novice, to be sure, but they offer even more significant layers of beauty for those who invest the time to understand the nuances of what they're experiencing. Cultivating an appreciation of everyday beauty isn't reserved for the smartest or most cultured. It's not like becoming, you can start the boat if you need to, a connoisseur of wine or fancy cheese. We have to start the boat because we're going into shallow water, so hang in there with me. So 3 skills needed to develop your study of beauty. Beauty is everywhere, yet sometimes we don't see what's right in front of us. To recognize the beauty that surrounds us, certain skills are required. First, you have to have the ability to be present. We often miss out on beauty because we're going just too fast and our mind is preoccupied. Just slow it down and carve out some time in your day to be present. The second thing is the ability to notice. You may think that a connoisseur of beauty needs to recognize deep and profound truths, but that isn't required. The encouragement is to simply notice what stands out to you, what is interesting, unusual, or delightful. And the third, the ability to savor. The time to savor comes after carving out the mental space to notice beauty. I encourage you not to make this more complicated than it needs to be. To savor something means to enjoy it fully. Go ahead, think nostalgically or romantically about the beauty before you. Tell yourself a story about how beauty is magical and necessary for human flourishing. The more vivid our experience, the more fully you'll enjoy the experience of it. That's all it takes to become a student of beauty. There's no right way. These are just helpful tips. So here's some 8 ordinary beauties. The wonder of a child at play, the colors of a sunset or sunrise, the taste and smell of food, the warmth of physical touch, the serenity of moving water, the sound of pleasant music, the intrigue of a good story, the splendor of nature. So being a beauty connoisseur isn't another item to add to your to-do list. You don't have to worry about getting it right. The most helpful way to think about it is another path you can take on the trail of life. The path of experiencing beauty may be slower, but the views are better. Wasn't that a great article? It's called 8 Ordinary Beauties to Enjoy. And it's from a blog that Mike and Molly from Evergreen Home share on their living simply and intentionally in the modern world on their weekly newsletter. I hope you have a really great day. Remember to take time to be a beauty connoisseur. Please subscribe to my channel, Caregiver Success. And peace, everyone. God bless.